Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a fall tour. It's just going to be my living room and my kitchen, and I will show you my hutch. You're getting like a little sneak peek over there of my pillow, and then, how do you do that? Over there in my other like hutch china cabinet thing. So I'll probably get started with you guys in maybe my kitchen, I'm assuming, so we'll see. Excuse the lighting. Earlier today it was sunny, but I live in an apartment, so all I get is like balcony type windows, or what do you call those, like, you know, sliding doors. So let's get started. Give me 1 second. Okay guys, so here is my kitchen. One area like where the coffee station's at, and I just hung that picture I picked up at Goodwill. I love that picture of the old man praying. And then this is from Dollar Tree. So I didn't know what to put up there. Everything was like too big, and it like kind of like hit the other thing because those screws were there, and I just wanted to use them because I don't, you know, I have no idea how to like put screws into brick or anything like that. So, and here I just wanted to make it like apple and pumpkin themed for the most part, because apples don't get like a lot of, I don't know what, you know, you don't see them too often. They need to make more apple decor because it's just adorable. I was going to pick up like those little apples, like the fake apples from, I think, Hobby Lobby, but I never did. But I got the orange towel that everybody hauled from Dollar General, some of my cozy fallish mugs, the copper Moscow mules, like those mugs, scarecrow. That came from Target, that little sign, so I just put some filler in there. That apple, like the candle lights up, but there's no battery right now. And then the orange pumpkin is from Dollar Tree. That leaf is like a cork thing, like you put it in a bottle. My mom gave that to me years ago. I think the apple cider, like little rolling pin, was from Hobby Lobby. So yeah, so this is just my coffee area. Just with that, and then this, and I will turn you guys around and you guys will see other parts. And you know, excuse, like, I'm short, so this is an apartment, so we're, you know, there's like no space, so I got my little two-step stool there. So all right, hold on 1 second. All right, this area I just have like I think I have pecan, what is that, pecan waffles or whatever it's called from Bath and Body Works, in a leaf wallflower holder, and it smells so yummy. So I got that there. And then let's see, excuse all that, I didn't do much over here. I just added these salt and pepper shakers. I want to say that came from Dollar Tree like years ago. I don't know, but they look, I've had them for years, and that is good quality, so I love them. I just don't want to get rid of them. I think they're too cute. And then I just put some of those like little spatulas in there. I might add more. I don't know. I'm like kind of like out of like all of my pumpkin decor and stuff like that. And I got rid of like a lot last year. So, but I think this is good for now. I do need more fall type towels though, like kitchen towels. So I might add that to my little KitchenAid. Okay guys, so this general area, I put my 9 cubbyhole thing here because I had no room for it in my living room. And like I said, sorry about the lighting. And then so I have some copper pieces. I added that. It's like a copper turkey in there with some salt and pepper shakers. And then these are stamps up there that my mom gave me. So I thought, how cute. I love the color. Welcome Autumn. And then the pumpkin. And then the pumpkin spoons from Hobby Lobby. And then the fresh cider, I think, was from Michael's or Dollar Tree. I think it was Michael's years ago. And then some tins down here. And then I got, excuse the, you know, I charge my phone over here. So I used one of those little copper ones that you get from Hobby Lobby, and I put the toothpicks in there with some cookbooks there on top of the cutting board. And then I used one of the brown bowls just to put some pine cones and like pumpkins that I just hauled from Dollar Tree. So, and that's that area. That I didn't turn on that candle. I didn't put a battery in that. Okay, on this wall I just have like the the hot apple cider. This was from like a couple years ago from Dollar Tree. I like this one so much better than the ones they have out this year. Alright, here I just had the barn from Dollar Tree from years ago. A copper piece that I found here, and like a copper pan that a friend gave me right there. And here on my table, the only thing I did was that brown bowl I just hauled from Goodwill. I put in my apples in there from apple picking, and then I just used the salt and pepper shakers from the Dollar Tree from this year, the acorns. And yeah, guys, that's all I did in the kitchen this year. I kept it simple. I like the oranges. I love the oranges, the burnt oranges, the terracotta colors, and apples, and just pairing that up with orange. I just love it. So I will take you to, I think, my hutch next. Okay, guys, so like I said, the lighting is not that great. I have like no light in here, and it's gonna like rain sometime tonight, so it got real cloudy. So up there, I just put a bunch of stuff. I incorporated the scarecrows because I have to keep that because of my mom. I love scarecrows myself, and I'm hoping through the years I get like a few more to add to the collection. So I love it up there. And this is what this looks like with it lit up. So I will open the doors. And this is really not how I really completely wanted it. I was hoping to find other pieces. But I put that plate. I think I hauled that sometime last year. I don't remember. So got that. I did leave some blue just because I do not have any other plates. And here I just put some acorns. I don't have anything in that flower frog right now. And then back there is that plate I just hauled from Goodwill too with like the wheat. And then I'm gonna keep that open, and I will open the other side. And here I got that squirrel I just hauled from Hobby Lobby, a leaf I hauled maybe 2 years ago from Big Lots. And then up there is like, I bought that plate maybe a couple years ago from Hobby Lobby and kept it because it reminded me of my dog, Sandy. So I miss her so much too. And then that pumpkin I hauled from Hobby Lobby too as well. So yeah, this is like the inside. And like I said, I wanted to do so much more, but there was nothing out there that I really liked. And then you already saw up there. All right, I'm going to take you down here to this. It's a little dark, but oh well. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. I kept one of those crows from the crows that were like all a rage like a few years back. I only kept one because I said he's just too cute. I didn't need 3. So I have the apple pie candle from Target in there. And then in here, that picture from Hobby Lobby, that little canvas. I just love it. It's just so colorful and cute. And then the candlesticks from Hobby Lobby. And then my copper piece there on a red plate that I got from one of my friends. And yeah, so that's what this area looks like. With the pumpkin, over there on that tin is, I think I hauled that too from Dollar General. And that's an overview of my hutch. Okay guys, here I wonder if that lamp would make anything better or worse. I just absolutely love this picture, which I think my son changed it, or it changes on its own. I don't know. But look at, you're by a stream. It just reminds me of the Smoky Mountains. So look at the fire, the cabin, and the trees. That is gorgeous. That is so pretty. Okay, so I just put some leaves here. And in my dough bowl, I put in the dried fruit with 1 pumpkin. And before I go down, these candlesticks, these are my mom's, and they're brown. They might look black, I don't know. But my orange candlesticks kind of melted, or else I would have put orange in there. So that's there. And then on this side. So here, I just added that. And in the back, to give it color back there, it just says autumn. And then down here, this is my little light up pumpkin from Hobby Lobby, and then my little, how do you say it, my ode to the Smoky Mountains, because I love them. And I always like incorporate like the fall and winter months with like more bears and cabins, and you know, because all that stuff is out at this time of the year, like at Hobby Lobby and stuff. So for like Christmas, and so I'm like, what a perfect time to put it out for fall. All right, and that's that. I just love that picture. I'm gonna try to put the light on, see if it's any better. Hold on, guys. Okay, well, maybe not lighting, but maybe just a little ambiance. All right, so, and then there's the overview of that. Okay, and then down here, this was my mom's. So in there, I think I have the scent, what do I have? Leaves, I think. So that was hers from Bath & Body Works. It was, it's a bar, and it's so cute. I remember she loved that. Okay, so I'm going to start, since I'm bending, I'm going to start down here. So, look at that. I wanted to get the boy, and I never did, from the Dollar Tree. So I just put pumpkins in there. And that's my mom's, like, fox with the owl. It's so cute, so I added it with some pumpkins. And that was my mom's little radio flyer, too, that she gave me years ago. And there's that. I left that star there. I was supposed to move it, but oh well. Okay, now I'm just going to start at the top and then work my way down again. So, okay, so here I added the squirrel. I think I picked him up last year from Pop Shelf, and then just like added a pumpkin up there. Nothing much, I don't think, has changed there. In that jar, I ended up putting all of like, you know, like those pressed pennies. I ended up putting those all in there because it's kind of like coppery. And then there's like an acorn. I don't know where that came from. Dollar Tree or something years ago. Maybe Hobby Lobby. And then here is my mom's area, and I just added a pumpkin. I miss you, Mama. I love you. And then here, that's my mom's candle thing, and I just added like the orange wreath. That was her orange wreath too as well. And on the left side over here, that is my grandmother. So that's when she was younger. And then that's when she was older. I miss her so much too. And then I added just a couple books. So like the Bible, and then an older book turned around with one of those vases from Hobby Lobby. Down here, I added a vase with some like Hobby Lobby picks. That lights up in that, I forgot what they called it, an insulator, but the candle went out. Just added a pumpkin there. And then down here, that's my mom's lantern. I think you guys have seen that. I just added a pumpkin down there. And then I just added like a, you can't see it very good, but there's like a candle in there. I still need to add batteries. And then you've seen this already. All right. Now I'll show you one more section, or maybe two. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I just added a pumpkin to that lantern down there with some greenery and like a pitcher. And here I kept out some sunflowers in honor of my mom. Added some acorns in there. And then here on the couch, or the Chase Lounge, I turned it around on the other side, so I love the colors. It's like brown and like that orange of the leaf pillow I bought. And I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see in here, or if I have to open it, probably because of the glare. Oh yeah, I'm going to open it, so give me 1 second, you guys. Okay, so here is my mom's 2 plates. I can't open my door all the way. I'm sorry, it's just the way that this Chase Lounge is, and I have like no room in the apartment. So there's the first shelf. I know there's a glare, but there's like my 3 kids are in that picture from Halloween so many years ago. My 3 older kids. And then down here, I wanted to add all of this. Let's see. Yeah, hold on, guys. I might have to open it. Hold on. Let's see if I can. Okay, so I did move that. So it is going to be dark. I'm so sorry. I wanted it to be like perfect, but I just added a basket with some pigs in there with the pumpkin. Maybe a better shot up there, I don't know. If y'all were to see me right now, it would be hilarious. But I really love that. I think it's so cute. It looks so much better like if there would be sunshine. So, alright. And this is my mom's area. So I added a couple pumpkins. So there's some back there. Or one back there, I'm sorry. With some filler. I don't know if you can see that. And there is a candle. It's dying. And there is our picture with another pumpkin. And then here I just added a pumpkin and another like Hobby Lobby pumpkin in the back. And then here is that. Oh, it's so hard living in an apartment when you want like all this stuff. And some of these apartments you don't get so much room and the rent is just outrageous. So yes, that's an overview. Alright, and I'll show you a couple more areas in 1 second. Alright, over here, this is not like a coffee table or anything like that, but we had it. It's like a bench, and I just added my mom's big wire pumpkin, like a metal pumpkin with a candle. I think it looks cute. And then I'll show you back here. And I just added that. So, yep. And I didn't put anything here because I ran out of, like, I don't have, like, any good decor. And I didn't want to bring out the black and white check this year. If I did, I would have had so much more decor because I have a few black and white check stuff, so. And this is just, like a hydrangea. And then with that spritz bottle thingy that, what do they call those? I don't even know. And I did add some buttons in there, so I don't know if you can tell. And then, yeah, that's just our charger. And I'll show you a couple more areas right now. Okay, here is the $5 blanket I I picked that up at the Target dollar spot, and I put it on my black ladder shelf. This was made by my cousins, and my mom bought it for me for Christmas when they were making it maybe about 4 years ago. Here I added my fresh apples there too. You can probably see better that way. I am so sorry about the lighting. I don't like that. But sometimes there's nothing you could do. And then in here, you guys know I'm Coca-Cola crazy, so I have the Coca-Cola crate, which will stay out, you know, all 4 seasons. So I just added that grateful red leaf. This is like a glass pumpkin that I put more of those dried fruits in, and then I put some pit berries in there. And then I want to always keep out some sort of sunflowers, you know, because it's in honor of my mom. And then this candle holder is hers. I think it was from Magnolia so many years back. And then I just added one of those Timu candles. And then here, sorry about the fan. You guys are probably hearing it, but I'm so hot right now. And then here is just, I added that from the Dollar Tree. And then here is a pumpkin I added in here. And then I was going to keep this pumpkin turned around, but I didn't. And that was from Michael's. It's one of those terracotta ones. And then down there, that's all I added. Sorry about the glare, because you see the window. I know I keep saying it. But isn't that so pretty? Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I love it. But it's very, I love the aesthetic of what it looks like in here. Of course, I was hoping for a sunnier day. Like I said, it started out sunny, but it's not anymore, and what can you do? That's just the way it goes, right? Alright, I am going to turn you around in a minute and say goodbye. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little kind of crazy with the lighting and then the cabinet. How do I do that? I don't go that way, but I think I go that way. No. I can never do that on camera. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our little apartment space for fall. I wanted to keep it simple too, and since I have my mom's Hutch, I'm looking at it right now. it's my most favorite thing here in this apartment. So, and she just meant so much to me, and I know she would be proud. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.